Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the daily market update. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, do also click on the subscribe button and smash notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. So another trading day is over and we are about to enter into a new trading day. So just as we normally do here, I bring you a review of what happened in the just ended trading day and what is yet or what I'm expecting to happen in the next trading day. All right. But before we delve into the charts, let's look at the economic news calendar for the next trading day, that is February 16th, 2024, which is on a Friday. So for that day, that is February 16th, 2024, we have GBP retail sales year over year for the month of January. We have retail sales month over month for the month of January for GBP. We have retail sales excluding fuel month over month for the month of January for GBP. We have retail sales excluding fuel year over year for the month of January for GBP. We also have producer price index month over month for the month of January for USD. We have building permits for the month of January for USD. Then we have the Michigan consumer sentiment for the month of February so far as USD is concerned. So these are the high impact news that we are expecting to see happening on the market so far as going into a new trading day is concerned, and it happens to be the last trading day of the week, so you take note of that. All right, so that is just that for the economic news calendar. Let's delve into the chart and see what is happening. Let's start with the dollar index. So for the dollar index, I was expecting to see price right after giving us that fill, 50% fill. We see a push to the upside, but it happens that price is still pushing to the downside. At this point, going into a new trading day, that is the last trading day of the week. The chances of us seeing price pushing to the upside, it's not so great. All right, because if you've seen price giving us all this move right from Thursday till right from Wednesday till now, going into a new day is two things. It's either we continue to see price push to the downside, or we see price give us a little bit push to the upside, which wouldn't be significant enough. All right, but I want us to quickly switch the 4-hour time frame and see what is happening. So on the higher time frame, this is still looking bullish. All right, the dollar index on the higher time frame is still looking bullish. So on the 4-hour time frame, this low is going to be my point of focus. All right, yes, if we see price failing to take out this low, then definitely you see price pushing to the upside. All right, but if you see price break out this low, then we see price push to the downside, not forgetting this impulse move right here. All right, not forgetting this impulse move right here. Price might likely push to the downside to at least fill 50% of this impulse. That is, if price breaks and closes below this low, we might see price push down at least 50% of this impulse before we see a continuation to the upside. Because as it stands now, price is looking bullish. All right, let's switch the daily and see. So for the daily too, we are seeing the same. All right, the daily is still looking bullish at the moment. All right, remember we've taken out the previous 20-day high, the previous 40-day high. All right, and then prices, we are seeing that what level of retracement right here. And so by taking out the previous 20-day high, previous 40-day high, it is telling us that price is respecting previous lows and then breaking previous highs, which gives us a condition of a bullish order flow. So as it stands now on the daily time frame, the dollar index is still looking bullish. Whatever bearish scenario or bearish environment you are experiencing is just a retracement, or it's just some form of retracement on the higher time frame. So as it stands now going into a new trading day, so far as the dollar index is concerned, price has not really given us any significant movement right after us seeing what gave us on Tuesday. That is, as a result of the CPI, we had this impulse move right there. Price has been giving us small range days. All right, yeah, look at what happened on Wednesday. All right, it was a small range day. Thursday was a little bit of price giving us some impulse move, but it's still not enough. All right, comparing to what has happened here. So as it stands now, this low is going to be my focus. All right, and know that this is an order block. All right, this is another block right here. So you can also use this one as your PDRA as your point of invalidation. If price continues, or if price taps in here and we see that rejection, yeah, like you see price continue to push to the upside. But if you violate and closes below it, then you see price push a little bit to the downside into that 4-hour impulse move that I showed you right there. All right, yeah, so that is just that for the dollar index. Let's look at what is happening on GBPUSD. Yeah, so for GBPUSD, I was also expecting that Thursday will give us some form of a continuation to the downside, but it happens that we are seeing price pushing to the upside as it stands now. All right, remember this inverse fair value gap that I showed you is still valid. All right, it's still valid, so we can see price continue to push to the upside, tap into that inverse fair value gap before we see a push to the downside. Because on a higher time frame, GBPUSD is still looking bearish on the higher time frame. All right, GBPUSD is really is still looking bearish on the higher time frame. So as it stands now, I'm still bearish on GBPUSD. All right, just that price action on the lower time frame, or let's say the 1 hour time frame, hasn't been clear enough at the moment. All right, after we had this impulse move right here. So I'm looking at how price will react. Definitely going into a new week, a new day, I wouldn't be so much actively looking for trades or even trading at all. Of course, it is a Friday. Normally on Fridays we don't really see the market giving us impulse moves and all that. All right, yeah, so that is just that for GBPUSD. Let's know what is happening on AUDUSD. Yeah, so for AUDUSD, we've seen price would push to the upside. All right, price has been bullish right from Tuesday till now. All right, and look at this here. This is a bearish order block. All right, and price has failed to violate that bearish order block right here. And for that matter, we are seeing price pushing to the downside. So going into a new day, I'll still expect to see AUDUSD continue to push to the downside. But let's switch the 4-hour time frame and see what is happening on the 4-hour time frame. Yeah. So just as you can see, AUDUSD is still giving us that bearish sentiment. So going into a new day, I'll be looking for bearish prices so far as AUDUSD is concerned. Let's see what is happening on USDCAD. Yeah, so for USDCAD, unlike the dollar index where price hasn't gotten near this zone, all right, for AUDUSD, you've seen price already at the zone. All right, so I'll take 1, 2, 3, 4 these little bearish candles here as my bearish order block. All right, yes, the full candle. Yes, I'll take the full candle as my bearish order block. And look at what price did. Price just tapped into it. Then we are seeing price pushing to the upside at the moment. All right, we had this impulse move, and look at how many candles that the market will have to print out to fill these 2 impulse moves we are seeing. That tells us that we still have that momentum to the upside. All right, that tells us that we still have that momentum to the upside. So as it stands now for USDCAD, I'm still bullish. All right, I'm still bullish on USDCAD. So going into the day, or going into a new day, that is Friday, I will expect to see price at least take out some form of liquidity, sell-side liquidity, before we see a push to the upside or see a continuation to the upside. So that is going to be my expectation so far as USDCAD is concerned. Let's look at GBPJPY. So for GBPJPY, if you are in the swing trading room, I mean, we are in a trade. All right, a very massive one, of course. Let me show you. So if you're not really in the swing trading room, you're missing a lot. All right, you're missing a lot. We took the trade right at this point. All right, yes, we took the trade right at this point, and our target is this high right here, which is about 174 pips. Already we've bagged 263 pips this week. All right, we've bagged 263 pips this week. We held the trade right from last week till now. All right, here, and we are in another we've entered into another trade right here. So I mean, you can imagine. All right, yeah. So that is just that for GBP, JPY. I don't want to waste my time here. Yeah. So if you really are enjoying, or if you really if you really want to join the swing trading room, all right, just hit me up on Telegram. My Telegram ID, you can find my Telegram ID in the description box below. Click on it and hit me up on Telegram. Then I'll roll you onto the swing trading room. Trust me, you're not going to regret it at all. Those in the swing trading room are really, really enjoying it, because at the end of the day, I give them trades with higher amounts of pips and all that, and I mean, they are glad they join. And trust me, you won't regret joining the swing trading room. All right, yeah. So that is just that for GBPJPY. So let's look at AEDJPY. So for AEDJPY, I'm still bullish. All right. Remember, we are still in the trade for AEDJPY. Yes, we took this trade that was on 7th of February. All right, that is last week, and we are still in this trade. Our target is around 137 pips, and we are almost close to our target. All right, we are almost close to our target. So I'll still expect to see price continue to push to the upside. I'm very sure most traders were tricked by this price action here. All right, because I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if someone tells me that this looks like a bearish order block, and so at the end of the day, we'll expect to see price push to the downside. Right, look at what happened here. Price give a small retracement right there, which I believe tricked a lot of traders, thinking that we see price push to the downside, but it didn't happen that way. Price is still continuing to push to the upside. I mean, the higher time frame is still giving us what it's still bullish, very, very bullish on the higher time frame. All right, the higher time frame is very bullish. Let me switch to the daily for you to see. The higher time frame is bullish, so any bearish PD array on a lower time frame will not be respected. That is what you should take note. Whenever a higher time frame is bullish, any bearish PD array on the lower time frame will be violated. Take note of it. All right. On the other hand, too, whenever a higher time frame is bearish, any PD array on the lower time frame, or any bullish PD array on the lower time frame, will be violated. All right, yeah, so take note of that. The higher time frame looks very, very bullish at the moment, so don't expect bearish PD arrays on the lower time frame to hold price. So we never hold price. All right, price will definitely violate it, so take note of that. All right, yeah. So for AEDJPY, I'm still bullish on AEDJPY. I'm still expecting to see price continue to push to the upside. Yeah, so that is just that for AEDJPY. Let's look at the next market, which is it should be good. All right, yes, let's look at the next market. Yeah, so for the gold market, we still haven't seen any significant move on the gold market after seeing this impulse move happen on Tuesday as a result of the CPI news released. All right, price still has the bearish momentum. All right, we only had this two large impulse move, and look at the number of candles the market will have to print out just to fill up at least 50% of this impulse moves to the downside right here. That tells you that the momentum is still bearish. We still have that bearish momentum so far as the gold market is concerned. All right, so look at how price has printed these candles, small range candles. All right, and I'm expecting a very large candle to the downside so far as the gold market is concerned. All right, so I'm still bearish on gold. I'm still bearish, looking out to see price continue to want to push to the downside. So that is just that for gold. Let's look at the next market, which is NASDAQ. Yeah, so NASDAQ has been pushing to the upside right after price giving us the move to the downside. All right, so as it stands now for NASDAQ, NASDAQ is really behaving differently. All right, NASDAQ is behaving differently if you are to compare it to the dollar index, because looking at the dollar index, I mean, a normal circumstance, we should see an inverse reaction, but it looks like NASDAQ is still making a headway to the upside. All right, it looks like NASDAQ is still making a headway to the upside, but I'll be really convinced if NASDAQ will continue to push to the upside if it violates this bearish candle, sorry, bearish order block we are seeing here. All right, if price is able to violate this bearish order block we are seeing here and close above it, that is where I will start putting in my long-term longs for NASDAQ. But if price comes and fails to violate this, I'll expect to see a close or a candle close below this bearish order block for me to enter for sales to target this low right here. All right, yeah, so that is going to be my expectation so far as NASDAQ is concerned. Yeah, so that is just that for the daily market analysis. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and smash notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. I'll come your way again another time with the weekly market update. All right, this is going to be the last daily market update for this week. All right, yes, expect the weekly market update going into the weekend. All right, I'll come your way again another time. I wish you all good luck and good trade. Peace.